Hey, welcome, and welcome back for some. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the follow, subscriptions, the comments, saving the videos. I do appreciate your love and support so much, more than you can ever know. Please make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow, that you hit the notification bell so that way you are notified every time that I post for these daily readings. I do appreciate you so much. We're going to jump right into your message. This will be for Wednesday, July 10th. Jumping right in, we have surrender defensiveness. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non defensive response. So, automatically, you could be in this energy right now, or maybe this could be a past energy for some. I feel like there is a situation that has left you feeling guarded, feeling like you have to defend yourself against the world. You may be in an environment that may feel toxic. Maybe it could be a little tense for you right now, and you're feeling like you're defending yourself against everyone. Spirit is reminding you that you have done the work, that you have been growing, and that ain't nobody got time for nobody's bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for nobody's attitudes. If someone comes over to you trying to kill your vibe, if someone is around your energy right now, it could be a friend or a foe or someone in between. I don't know. It could be your boss. It could be somebody at work. It could be somebody. It could be a neighbor. I just heard. It could be anybody in your general energy or vicinity that causing you some type of stress, anyone who could be causing you any kind of mental anguish, just pissing you off in general and making you feel like you have to be defensive at this time. Spirit is letting you know that you can do away with that energy now. They are reminding you that you have done a lot of work on yourself and that this person, this situation is not worth losing all of the maturity, losing all of the work, losing all of the effort and energy that you've put into yourself to come to a higher consciousness and to raise your vibration. They're not worth it. The situation is not worth it. It would be very easy for you to be defensive. This could be you moving out of that energy and going into a new situation, but your guard is immediately up because of the experiences that you've had where it's made you feel like you have to defend yourself all the time. So Spirit is reminding you that they can fight these battles for you. You do not have to be defensive. Being defensive at this time is only going to show your weakness. It's only going to show that you don't have the skills and the capacity to work beyond your emotions or to work past your impulses, right? At this time, it can be very easy to be defensive and cuss everybody out and want to fight. That would be very easy because the energies have been all over the place. But the proof that the work that you've been doing on yourself has been effective would be in you taking the higher road and not being defensive, choosing to be silent, choosing to not go back and forth, choosing not to engage at this time, letting the other party act however they're going to act, say whatever they're going to say. Letting the other person, if it's a specific person that you're going through some type of defensive energy with, or there's some type of chaos or combative behavior or energy, could have been an argument, a fight, or some type of scuffle. It could have been something. It could have been anything. Whatever is making you feel defensive at this time, I feel like if you just take a minute to hear the other person out, you'll start to see the situation completely differently. Sometimes we just again get in our own mind and we get wrapped up in our own emotions, and the impulses of those emotions make us very defensive to the point to where we can't hear anything that comes across from the other person regardless. So at this time, listen more first. Try to do something different. Do it differently this time. I would try to listen first. Make sure that you have a clear picture of the situation, a clear account of what is going on, all events that has taken place. Make sure that you are analyzing the situation 100% with a sound mind, with a very clear mind, so that way you can offer a non-defensive response and you can reach a resolve. With the Nine of Wands, this is defensive energy. This is the Wounded Warrior. So it makes sense given the fact that Spirit's calling for you to surrender defensiveness at this time. I feel like it would be very easy for you to take a defensive approach, but Spirit's asking you to take action and asking you to create another path, right? Try another way. You are wounded here, right? You've been through some things, but that doesn't mean that you have to lead every situation based off of those wounds, based off of those triggers, based off of whatever trauma that you've experienced. It doesn't mean that you have to approach every situation in life with that kind of badge of honor, and so everyone sees you by your triggers first, if that makes sense, right? I feel like right now Spirit's calling you to take action on what it is that's making you feel triggered, right? I feel like right now at this time, Spirit's highlighting your triggers because they want you to do a little bit of work, dig a little bit deeper, and make sure that we're focusing on those triggers to work on them, not to let them be band-aids, not to let them be scars and wounds that everyone can see that just speak to our personality and why we act a certain way. It's very easy for someone to say, oh, well, that's just how they are. No, forget all that. That's not just how you are. You can be another way. We are all grown. At the end of the day, yes, we have trauma. Yes, we have triggers. Yes, we've been through things, but that does not give someone license to be a certain way, or to treat people poorly, right? It doesn't give you license to be a nasty individual because you've had a nasty experience at life. We've all have our own stories. We've all been through things. I feel like that's why Spirit's reminding you to take a softer approach to things and be less defensive in this situation. Take some time out so that way you can hear, so that way you can see things clearly, right? I feel like if this is a person, I feel like you're not letting this person get to you. I feel like you're moving things out of your way, obstacles, challenges, right? Things that would normally come to hurt you and cause harm. I feel like you see it coming because you're learning how to do things a different way. I feel like for some of you, you're learning how to not be defensive. You're learning how to approach things with a different energy so that way you can get a different result because you're tired of getting beat up, tired of getting beat up by life. You're tired of getting the short end of the stick, and you're ready for something new and something different. You're ready to see the actual easier side of things. So you're trying different things and different approaches to reach resolution. I feel like Spirit is very proud of you for that. I feel like you are resilient. You're strong. You're able to push past any of these obstacles that are in your way. You're maneuvering in a different way, and you're finding your own way. You're creating your own path, something that is new for you, but it's something that will bring a lot of benefit to you moving forward. Your last card, your Moonology Oracle card, it says communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So we just left Gemini season. A lot of us are still feeling the residuals of that energy where we're constantly battling in our own mind, battling in our thoughts about a thing. Um, you could have just experienced some type of mental battle as a result of whatever situation brought on this defensive energy. And so communication is key. If this is a person, I feel like this is a situation. It could be a friend, a coworker, it could be a relationship, it could be a family member. But I feel like whomever this is in your energy, or if this is you, take it as it resonates. I feel like the defensive energy, like you're in a battle and trying to maneuver past it and trying to just muscle your way through all of this negativity. I feel like the communication is the number one key to everything. And it says it here clear as day. Communication is key. I feel like your communication, your ability to use your words instead of an attitude, instead of an impulse, instead of yelling, instead of walking away and slamming the door, instead of doing anything that you used to do up to this point to resolve your issues. I feel like Spirit is calling you to come out of that and reminding you, if you've already done the work, that you don't have to go back there. Communication is key. Use the gifts that you have when it comes to your voice. Use your voice, use your words, use your intellect to take care of the situation. But it's first going to come from you being able to take yourself out of the situation, look at it for what it is, look at a different perspective, look at a different angle from a different angle, and realize, okay, I can do this differently. This is not as chaotic as it appears in my mind. I've been through worse. I don't have to chop nobody's head off today. It is what it is. I'm going to allow myself to communicate thoroughly and clearly about how I feel. I'm going to allow the other person to communicate fully and thoroughly about how they feel, and then we're going to move forward through these obstacles, and I'm going to get the fuck up out of here because I've been through too much to go back. Straight up. I love this for you. Thank you so much for being here. This has been your reading for Wednesday, July 10th. If this resonated with you, please let me know down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Again, hit the notification bell so that way you are notified every time that I post. I love you in case nobody has told you today, and I will see you next time. Peace out.